Hi, it's Monday, November 30th, 2009. I hope you enjoyed your Thanksgiving week. This week we're talking about beyond the scale. How do you measure your success outside of the weight on the scale? How do you feel successful even after a gain? This is going to be, I think, particularly relevant this week after Thanksgiving. I first want to thank everyone who auditioned for the new slot in Weight Loss Losers. We're going to pick someone this week, and we've got a lot of decisions to make. We're going to take into account the votes of all of the current Weight Loss Losers, and we're going to take into account everything that was said in the comments on that video. But we should have a new Weight Loss Loser probably announced this Saturday, and then next week we'll start with a new intro and a new person. So this week we're talking about the scale, about success beyond the scale. How do you stay positive with a gain? This is a really hard topic, and honestly something I have been struggling with a lot lately because I have not yet lost the weight that I've gained in California, which is not much. I mean, I came to California at about 160, maybe 161. I got down to about 158, and now I'm up to like 166. So I've gained 5-6 pounds since I came to California, which in the grand scheme of things isn't that much, but man, I feel like shit. I mean, I really feel like a total failure, and I've been going on and on about that in Below the Yellow Line on my personal videos. But I'm starting to see a change in my mindset now that I have a determined goal ahead of me. So I'm going to say that that's really how I stay positive, is I look to the future. When I sit around dwelling on the now, I dwell on the past, where I was. Oh my God, I was 158, and then, a few weeks ago I was 168. That's like 10 pounds, and you find every way I'm a failure. I'm not eating right. Why didn't I just say no to that extra serving of something? And, why can't I just get off my ass and exercise? And the negative thoughts sort of pile on top of each other until I feel like I can do nothing right. And that doesn't get me anywhere. That just gets me into a little shell where I sit in this dark corner and I don't want to see anyone and I don't want to do anything. The way that I get out of that is I start looking forward. I look at, okay, what can I do to repair what's done and get back to where I want to be? Right now I have an exercise schedule. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday I'm doing push-ups and pull-ups and occasionally rock climbing at least once a week. And then starting tomorrow, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, I'm going running. And I've set myself baby steps, small goals to get back into that. I mean, all I'm doing on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I'm not doing kettlebells, I'm not going back to my total strength training, I'm just doing push-ups and pull-ups. It's completely manageable and within my schedule and within my capabilities, having not worked out for a while. And then on top of that, I'm running, but I'm not going out and trying to run 3.5 to 5 miles, which is what I was doing. And I'm not trying to run at 5.5. I don't care how fast I run or jog, but I want to do at least 1 mile 3 times a week. So when I go out tomorrow, my goal is just 1 mile. And it's such a small goal, and it feels like, God, that's pathetic. I could do a mile, no problem, but I haven't run since June. So that is how I do it. I set myself a small set of goals that I've carefully planned out that doesn't push myself too hard, but that gets me moving in the right direction. Because once you got the train going forward, you can start chugging along a little faster until you're steaming full on ahead. So that's how I get back together. And it's really tough to convince your mind that you're doing okay when you feel like such a failure. But the best way to overcome that failure is to not keep going to that place and not keep going into the dark place where you just stop doing anything whatsoever, because then that leads you into further and further regression. So that's what I do. It's worked for me before. I've had slumps before where I got out by making a plan, but this time it's really like the longest slump I've ever had. And so I've made a very small plan, and I've made a very easily achievable plan. All I have to do is do what's on the little schedule, and it's not much, but I have to do it. So that's how I get out of this spot, and that's how I feel successful after a gain, is I look to the future. There's so many other things to say about non-scale victories and stuff. I'm sure other people will talk about that. So you've got a lot of great ideas and great perspectives following this one for the rest of the week. But for me personally, I could celebrate non-scale victories all I want, but until I'm doing something, until I'm moving forward toward the place I want to be, I just can't feel positive like I will be once I'm doing the new plan. So I hope that gives you a little perspective. All of us could use some sort of push in the direction of our goal, and sometimes that just means a small plan, not an elaborate plan, but just some sort of little plan to pick our feet back up, stand up tall, and say, I'm still going down this road and I am going to win at this war against my weight. I hope you enjoy this week. Thank you so much for all the auditions and for your voting, and I will see you probably Saturday for an announcement of the new blogger.